Master Fast vlog day 22. I'm dry fasting right now. It's been about 22 hours. I'm not gonna lie, there's a big part of me that feels like, yo, get over your ego. You don't need to go for 36. Just go drink something. But I don't know. Part of me just feels like this is a test for myself to just push my own limits, and that means physical limits, but also not listening to the voices in my head that want to give up on things. That being said, I'm not feeling great, not gonna lie, so thought it'd be a great opportunity for me to explain the Buteyko breathing technique. This is like the opposite of the Wim Hof method, which I got super into earlier this year and last year, and I'm a big fan of both of them. But this one is very, very highly recommended to do this while you're on the Master Fast, and then they just recommend it as a great technique. So basically, I'm going to explain it real quick, and then I'll do it, and then I'll fill in a little bit of the gaps. I'm going to just do it completely so you can see what it looks like for a full round, and also because it's going to help me feel much better. And this has been an amazing source of inspiration and just a tool that I've used and that helped me in so many different areas of my life. So here it is. First, I'm going to take a normal in breath, a normal out breath, and then I'm going to plug my nose. And then I'm going to continue to keep that breath in standstill without breathing in or out for as long as I can. So it's just a normal in breath, normal out breath, and then you just hold your breath. And then when I feel the urge to breathe, I may shake my neck a little bit or do some dance moves. The point is kind of just to distract the body from, oh, we need to breathe. To just let the body know, hey, there's other muscles here that we can pay attention to. And that also helps release CO2, which is part of the goal of this breathing exercise, increasing CO2 levels, carbon dioxide. So, and then when I feel the urge to breathe, instead of take a deep breath, which is natural, that's what our body wants to do. Holy crap, we need oxygen. Take a deep breath. And that's what the Wim Hof method is all about. No, you take as small, baby, tiny breaths as possible. So you'll see I'll be breathing out of my nose. My nostrils may do something like this. I don't think my eyebrows would do that. So just baby breaths out of your nose. And then I'm going to do that for that's the recovery. Maybe like two minutes. We'll see. Sometimes it feels really good. So I like to do it longer. So all right. Normal in breath, normal out breath, hold, and then baby breaths. All right, so that's pretty much it. The Buteyko method. They actually warned us specifically. They're like, don't teach anybody this. They need to learn it from us. And I'm just, so sorry, Jack. Just don't agree. Think we should teach people, these tools. They're available. They're free. It's just air. And yeah, that felt really, really good. I don't know if you could tell, but like I had a little marijuana before this, and when I combine Buteyko with some marijuana, it's like this deep, amazing feeling. It kind of feels like a ceremony high, like powerful stuff. So yeah, that's the Buteyko method, and it really helps. Like I use it when I'm high, but I feel like I'm getting too much like out of control, like just making a mess or too ADD and jumping from one thought to another. It just like centers me and really grounds me and allows me to like be very present. Use it when I'm hungry and I have cravings. I use it when I'm tired and I want to get a little bit more energy. I use it when I'm in physical pain, and it really helps with that. And I use it every morning, and it helps wake me up, and I use it every night. I actually do it 4 times a day for a total of a lot, like 100 minutes maybe, between like 100 and 120 minutes. Sometimes I go on Buteyko walks around my neighborhood, and I have this like same route that I do. I'm like a regular walker in my neighborhood. It's nice. I know the people who are waiting outside. I know the guy who sells coconuts 3 blocks away, and it's cool. It's like a part of my routine. So day 22, dry fasting. I mean, I probably would feel a little bit better if I drank something, but honestly, it's mostly just having a headache, and I've realized that like eating food doesn't really affect my cabeza very much. When I eat bad things, it doesn't help, but like eating super, super healthy hasn't really, made me feel that much better. I'm not sure why, but so that's why I'm just sticking with it, because it's just a skill that I kind of have adapted over time. I'm just really good at like functioning and pushing through when I don't feel great. And it's interesting because there's this quote that I really like, and I don't want to screw it up. Where consciousness goes, energy flows. Where consciousness goes, energy flows. I feel like I'm rapping. It rhymes, so that means it has to be true. And I really, really realize that when I'm around mostly my family, but people that ask me, do you have a headache, or how does your head feel? Then immediately my attention goes to that, and it's like my mind is looking, hey, how can we, manifest pain up in the head? But if people don't ask, I notice that I don't even think about it very much. It's just like sometimes you put a Band-Aid on your arm, and then like you forget about it. It's just like your arm gets used to it. It's not harmful. And you put your phone in your pocket, and like at first you're like, whoa, this is kind of heavy, and am I gonna get a text? Should I check? But then after some time, it starts to realize you're like, you think it's a part of your body. And I don't know, I guess I'm not sure how I feel about that, but like that Buteyko method was a great illustration on how like you can manipulate your body and your mind into a state that's more comfortable, that's more pain-free. So when I was holding my nose and I really wanted to breathe, by doing some stretches and dancing, it's like I was free from that pain. I was like, oh, we need to breathe, I'm gonna die. Like you saw me, I was having fun. I was like da 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 da. And I think you can do the same thing. Like if you have a headache, you can, just focus on other things, and then it just shifts to the background. The same way if you turn on the air conditioner, at first you hear it, but then later on you just become accustomed to it. And maybe you can relate where you hear a noise go off and you're like, that better turn off ASAP, because there's no way I'm gonna eat at this restaurant if that sound is going. And then you realize it's not going away, but then you accept it, and it's just like there's the background noise. You're like, all right, I guess I got to deal with this. And that's kind of how I've been feeling with this chronic pain. And hopefully I don't I don't want to be in pain very long, but that's not to say I can't be proud of myself for having this amazing skill that I can really just push through whatever comes my way. um, so yeah, that's the lesson of today, the Buteyko method. And energy, attention goes where energy flows. I don't know, I screwed it up, sorry. This quote that I said earlier at like 7 minute mark, you can go back and rewind it. um, and yeah, also just like pushing through and like really dedication and discipline. um, yeah, people have this notion about pain and suffering, like, oh, we gotta avoid it and never talk about it. But think about this: when someone's giving birth, supposedly that's like the most painful experience a woman will ever go through. I've heard it once described as taking your tongue and sticking it around your head. But women do it. Every mom does it. And if you're watching this video, your mom did it. And that's supposed to be the most painful, most, excruciating pain. And yeah, they have meds, but I'm sure it's painful. So think about this. If you were at a hospital and you heard a woman screaming at the top of her lungs, "I'm in so much pain, get it off, this hurts, this hurts," you'd be like, oh my gosh, we got to save her life. But if you heard the same crazy exotic noises coming and it was your friend who was giving birth, it'd be completely okay. And so just think about that, because the response is in the resistance to the suffering. It's how we handle the suffering. When you know, oh, she's giving birth, then, oh, it doesn't matter how much she suffers. You're not like, oh, I hope she doesn't feel any pain. You're like, I hope it's a healthy baby. Now I'm realizing I'm not so sure about this because I've actually never had a kid. I don't remember my birth, but just making some assumptions and projections out there. But seriously, like, we're okay with, oh, it's a healthy baby. Is it okay? But it's not like, oh my gosh, she's in pain. We need to resist that pain and ask her, hey, are you in pain? How much does your stomach hurt? How much does your vagina hurt right now? Does anybody say that to a pregnant woman? I hope not. All right, so I'm not going to compare myself to a pregnant woman anymore. But it was fun while it lasted, right? Right, Kim? So that's the lesson of today. And if you're someone who suffers from chronic pain, I hope that this helps you and wakes you up. One, try the Buteyko method. Two, see what it's like when every time you go around, you're not thinking about the pain. See what life can be like if your mind isn't focusing on the most inconvenient part of your situation, Like, maybe there's other things, like you get really focused and present with your food or with the friends that you're around or the TV show you're watching or the vlog that you're watching, and leave a bunch of comments and then like it and send it like 5 of your friends, and then your pain won't be as important because you're helping me out. No, but for real, like, I think there's several ways to go about it. The more you resist, the more it will persist. Oh, we're just rhyming all night tonight. I love it. All right, this video's getting long, and the last one I recorded was too long, and I had to, it didn't work because Thailand Wi-Fi, so I'm going to cut this right now. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back for more, ladies and gentlemen. Vlog day 23 is tomorrow. I'm going to break the fast in the morning. 36 hours of dry fasting. The other day, someone, they called me Gandhi. Time to eat, Gandhi. And I was just like, you don't know how much you just fueled my spiritual ego. All right, so I'm going to go be more like Gandhi, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Much love. Peace out. I love you.